we're going to compare Berkey's entire line of water purification systems. From the convenient Sport Berkey that can go with you anywhere, to the Crown Berkey capable of purifying up to 26 gallons an hour, the filtering process is the same. The main differences between all of these systems center around how much water they can store and how fast they filter it. Of course, these specifications will also be reflected in each unit's physical size. The Sport Berkey is shown here mainly as a reminder that you have the power to turn any water source into a personal supply of purified drinking water. Keep a Sport Berkey in the car, and you'll never again wish you remembered to take some of that Berkey clean water with you. Whether in a restaurant, theater, gas station, or anywhere, with your Sport Berkey in hand, all water will have the fresh, clean taste you've grown used to. And while the filtering element is not cleanable, it's easily replaced and provides up to 640 refills when used primarily to purify city water. The other models Berkey offer are intended to handle the cooking and drinking water needs of your home, office, or even large gathering. All but the Berkey Light are constructed of stainless steel. Each has an upper and lower chamber. The upper chamber is where water is added for purification. The water then filters through the black Berkey elements into the lower chamber for storage until it is needed. There is a total of 6 Berkey systems available. 2 of the systems use 2 filtering elements. The other 4 systems are capable of using more than 2 filtering elements, which allows them to filter water much faster. You'll notice on most of these systems we're displaying the optional water view spigot that can be added to any of the stainless steel units. The water view spigot allows you to easily see where the water level is in the lower chamber. If you're using the standard spigot that normally comes with these units, you'll need to lift the upper chamber and look inside to see how much water is in the lower chamber. The water view spigot is arguably the single most advantageous upgrade to these stainless steel units, because when adding water to the upper chamber, if you add more than can fit in the lower chamber, it will overflow, and you'll have a bit of a mess on your hands. The Travel Berkey is the smallest of the stainless steel systems. It uses 2 filtering elements and can filter up to 2 3/4 gallons an hour. The bottom chamber stores 1.5 gallons of water. Its footprint is 7.5 inches wide, and it stands 19 inches tall. The next size up is the Big Berkey. With 2 elements, it can filter 3.5 gallons per hour. The Big Berkey, however, is able to utilize a total of 4 elements, which would allow it to filter up to 7 gallons an hour. Its lower chamber can store 2.25 gallons of water. Its footprint is 8.5 inches wide, and it stands 20 inches tall. The Royal Berkey is a bit bigger. With 2 elements, it can filter 4 gallons an hour, but it's also able to utilize 4 filtering elements, giving it the ability to filter up to 8 gallons an hour. The Royal's lower chamber can store 3.25 gallons of water, and its footprint is 9.5 inches wide. It stands 24 inches tall. Now we're getting to the larger Berkeys. These units are great for conditions where you need considerably more water in a shorter period of time. This is the Imperial Berkey. It is able to filter 5 gallons an hour when using 2 elements. But the Imperial is capable of using a total of 6 elements. With all 6 filtering elements installed, it can filter water at a rate of up to 16.5 gallons of water an hour, and would easily supply all the drinking and cooking water needs for a medium-sized family. Its lower chamber can store 4.5 gallons of water, and its footprint is 10 inches wide. The Imperial Berkey stands 26.5 inches tall. And the largest of the Berkey purification systems is the Crown Berkey. With 2 elements installed, this system will filter up to 6.5 gallons an hour. But the Crown Berkey is capable of using 8 black Berkey filtering elements. With all 8 elements installed, this unit is capable of filtering up to 26 gallons of water an hour. This system would most likely supply enough water for a large family or a small gathering. The lower chamber can store 6 gallons of water. The Crown Berkey has a footprint of 11 inches wide and it stands 30.5 inches tall. Now, last but by no means least, is the unique Berkey Light. Obviously, this system stands out a bit from the stainless steel systems. It's made of a durable copolyester, which is free of BPA. The chambers are tough, rugged, and long-lasting, and because they're transparent, there is no guesswork when refilling the system because the water level in both chambers is always visible. Also, the construction of this unit makes it easy to pack for travel without fear of scratching or denting the unit. The Berkey Light includes a base that lifts the unit up off the counter. An optional base is available for purchase that is fitted with your choice of white or blue bright LED lights. A lighted base is not only pleasing to the eye, but it's also extremely useful as emergency lighting during power outages. The Berkey Light uses 2 elements and filters at a rate of up to 4¼ gallons an hour. Its lower chamber stores 2 3/4 gallons of water. Its footprint is 8.5 inches wide and it stands 27 inches tall. So there is the entire line of Berkey water purifiers. Regardless of the system you choose, you'll have secured the highest quality drinking water available.